13 tips you need to know to survive a wild animal attack. Many wild animals can be dangerous or even lethal to humans. If you look at the statistics, you might be horrified. Sharks cause only 6 deaths a year. Their terrible reputation is greatly exaggerated. Wolves are responsible for 10 deaths a year. Lions kill 22 people a year. Now brace yourself. Elephants, the adorable, majestic giants, cause more than 500 deaths every year. Hippos have matched them in this dreadful competition. Crocodiles turned out to be far more dangerous than sharks, causing around 1,000 deaths a year. But the champions here are snakes. 100,000 people meet their end in snakes' fangs. To prepare you for any situation you might face, we've compiled 13 ways to save a life during such an unpleasant encounter. Watch the video, take notes, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up for caring about your well-being. Number 13. Sharks. Good news, out of 150 species around the world, only 20 of them attack humans. One of them doesn't perceive us as food, so if we're not a threat, what's our use to them? Now the bad news. If you've piqued a shark's interest, escaping won't be easy. To keep sharks at bay, don't allow any trace of blood or urine to get into the water. Sharks have a keen sense of smell for blood or urine and can detect it at several miles away. If you encounter a shark, refrain from turning your back on it or attempting to frantically scamper off. This makes you seem like an easy target. Hold your ground. If you're caught, aim for their eyes and gills. These are their most vulnerable parts. Number 12. Kangaroos. Surprisingly, kangaroos can indeed pose a threat to humans, especially if you've trespassed on their turf and they feel endangered. So here's what you need to do to steer clear of a conflict. Cough. Make sure your cough is hushed and irregular. Kangaroos tend to interpret this as a sign of illness and are likely to steer clear. Slowly back away, so you will look smaller and less threatening. Don't turn or run. This will only provoke the animal. Remember, kangaroos are excellent jumpers. They'll catch you in a few seconds. Number 11. Lions. If you encounter a lion, maintain eye contact. Don't turn your back or look away. This will give the predator a chance to attack. Try to look more intimidating. To achieve this, raise your hands to your jacket. If you look large and threatening, the animal will try to avoid a fight. Speak to the lion loudly and confidently. Make various sounds and gestures. This behavior is unusual for prey, which will confuse the predator. And it will see you as an irritating factor, best to keep away from. Number 10. Elephants. Elephants are intelligent and quite friendly, but they sometimes attack people. Mostly this is done by mother elephants if they perceive you as threatening their offspring. If you encounter an elephant, pay attention to its body language. If the trunk is rolled up and the ears are pulled back, the elephant is going to crush you. If the animal approaches, don't run. Try to find something that will serve as a barrier between you, like a stone or a tree. Number 9. Rhinos. Rhinos have poor eyesight, which makes them easy to frighten and provoke into attacking. These animals can reach speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, so it's very difficult to run away from them. It's difficult, but not impossible. The only way to escape from a rhino is to hide behind a tree. Hide behind a tree. It's a significant obstacle for the animal, and it won't run after you into bushes or tall grass. Number 8. Hippos. These animals look cute, but that impression is quite deceptive. They can be extremely dangerous, despite... Hippos can run at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour, and these animals are not sweet. It's easy to anger them. If it's hot outside, try not to hide in the bushes. the water level drops and hippos hide in tall grass. To make the animal leave, climb a tree, rock, or steep hill. Sit there until it leaves. Number 7. Bulls. Contrary to popular belief, bulls react to movement, not red or any other color. That's why if a bull charges at you, you need to stand calmly upright. Use a hat, t-shirt, or other clothing on hand as bait. When the animal gets close enough, throw the item as far as possible. The bull will change its path and chase after the item. Number 6. Jellyfish. A jellyfish sting causes prolonged aching pain. Some people believe that urine helps relieve the pain, but that's just an urban myth. If you are stung, urgently wash the wound with salt water. Fresh water will only worsen the situation. After that, use tongs or a stick to remove the remaining parts of the jellyfish. If you have antihistamine ointment, apply it to the burn site. Number 5. Alligators or crocodiles. The jaws of these animals are the strongest on the planet. In such a situation, it won't be easy to get free. If you are caught, aim for the eyes. These animals' eyes and throat are their most sensitive areas. To get the animal to release you, aim for these. If you notice that one is crawling towards you on the ground, make as much noise as possible. Run in zigzags. This is the case when you need to run. Running and screaming is the best solution if you see a crocodile while swimming. Avoid creating splashing or shouting. This will attract unwanted attention. Try to be as quiet as possible and swim away. When it comes to snakes, most are non-venomous. In 80% of cases, a person is bitten when they try to catch the reptile. If you noticed a snake is crawling after you, stomp your feet. The vibration will confuse the snake and it will crawl away if you do. If bitten, don't try to suck the poison out like they do in the movies. Instead, wash the bite with running water. Apply a tourniquet and call for an ambulance. Number 3. Bears. Bears rarely attack people, but if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, anything can happen. It's important to know a few rules of conduct. Don't run. If you run, you'll be seen as prey. A wild animal will instinctively chase after you. And if you think you can outrun a bear, forget it. These animals can reach speeds of up to 31 miles per hour. Fall to the ground. Curl up to the lubochki. Cover your neck with your hands. Pretend to be dead, so you will no longer be considered a threat. The bear can turn you a little. Do not panic. Pretend to be dead longer, even if he leaves. These clever people often stay nearby watching the prey. Number 2. Gorillas. The gorilla are called the kings of the jungle for a reason. They are leaders who protect their family and territory. They do not attack if they behave obediently. Sit on the ground to appear smaller and not tower over the gorilla. Try to speak in a whisper and avoid eye contact. In case of approach or attack, curl up into a ball. Proud animals burned. They will not attack the weak defenseless. Number 1. Bees. Bees will protect. They can sting even if you're just walking by. Bees are attracted to dark colors. That's why your chances of being stung by these insects are much higher if you're wearing a black t-shirt. If you are being chased by 3 or even several bees, hide in a dark place. The lack of normal lighting will throw insects off the trail. We hope you will never have to run away from a rhinoceros, swim away from a crocodile, or meet a hungry lion. But now, you will be able to protect yourself in the wild. Share this video with your friends to take care of their safety, and don't forget to click the like button. The more likes, the more people will be able to watch that video. and perhaps it will save someone's life.